Hi, I'm Andromeda Trumbull. We're at Pillati Sports Center in Los Angeles, California. And with me today is Miss Natalie Boutte. And we're going to be working on some low back stuff today. We are all about the neutral spine position here at our studio and in our teacher training program. So we're going to talk about that a little bit. And our focus is going to be about stabilizing and strengthening the low back, which includes some stretching, but mostly stabilizing. The neutral spine position for the back is to allow a small amount of space in the lumbar spine. So what we're going to do first is just have Natalie imprint her spine into the mat. And we normally do this on an exhale because it's spinal flexion. And that's going to help her also with that breath to fire her abs. So I'm going to have her inhale and let that go and relax. And exhale and imprint your spine, which causes some posterior pelvic tilting. And inhale to relax. So this is a nice way to stretch the low back out, to just take the curvature of the back and flatten it, and that stretches the muscles, which can be really nice when there's low back pain or a low back issue. But we want to also work on strengthening those muscles, because stretching them all day is wonderful, but it's not going to really get us where we want to be. So we're going to be starting with a pelvic curl, which is going to, again, work this stretch idea. So we're going to have you go ahead and take the exhale and imprint your spine. And keep on going with that idea and roll up through your spine one segment at a time. And we're going to stop right about the T-point, which is about T7. So drop your rib cage down a bit. Good, right about there. We're going to take an inhale for holding and an exhale to roll back down. Trying to focus on each lumbar bone, taking a moment to feel the mat, and then rock the pelvis to a relaxed state, which is normally neutral. One more time, inhale. Exhale and imprint the spine and roll through the segments. You really want to focus on finding each segment. That's perfect. Take an inhale and hold, and exhale, rolling back down. So it's a nice way to lengthen and stretch the spine and relax and get some mobility, which is important. Now we're going to work into pelvic hinging, which is going to keep the neutral spine intact. So we like to pretend there are ladybugs in the small of the back, and we don't want to kill them. So we have a small neutral space with ladybugs running across the lumbar spine area. You're going to pay attention to those little creatures in there. Take an inhale, and on the exhale, you're going to lift directly up with the pelvis without tilting first, and hold that inhale. And on the exhale, you're going to send your tail further away and come down first to touch the mat over the ladybugs and rest. Keeping in mind that the feet are going to stay flat, that you're not going to start rolling in and out. That will affect your hamstrings. One more time, inhale. Keeping the little space there, you're going to exhale and lift up. And hopefully you can see that she's maintaining that neutral spine. Soften the rib cage. Take an inhale just to stay here. Check the feet. Exhale, lengthening the spine and bringing the tail down to the mat in one piece. Fabulous. Now we're going to add a little challenge to this. So we're going to have her bridge once again and hold the position. Inhale, exhale, up. Good. Dropping the rib cage to soften it a little bit, keeping the hips level and pressing your feet flat into the mat. You're going to do marching in place. So just 1 inch off the floor, one foot and down, and the other foot and down. What we want to see is that the hips are going to stay level. And if there's any weakness in the pelvis or the lumbar spine, the hips will drop, and you need to focus really hard, especially for you, Natalie, to keep this left hip up. So continue to march in place, and the trainer is looking for this to stay level. That's gorgeous. This is going to bring a lot of strength. It looks easy, it's really not. Let's stay, both feet down, take an inhale, lengthen, exhale, and we're going to travel back down to the mat. And then just to rest, gather both knees into your chest, and give a little stretch. Perfect. Nice, easy routine to do at home. Takes just a couple of moments, as you can see, or traveling.